What are you doing here in Kuttenberg?
That's a good question. Jobst thinks I'm his spy.
You're not.
I gave him some information before I had to go into hiding, but it's complicated. Jobst thinks, quite foolishly I might say, that he'll be able to make a deal with Sigismund.
You don't believe Job's plan will work?
Trusting your own plan tends to be a big mistake. It's better to assume something will go wrong. That's why I always have at least 2 plans, and the backup includes all of Sigismund's opponents. The city is full to the brim with them. Nearly every noble house has lost some property to him. They can't do much on their own, but if they joined forces, now that could make a difference.
Why are the Jews helping you?
Because I asked them to. Most Christians avoid Jews, and probably wouldn't even think of looking for something or someone here. Besides, the local Jewish community have no love for Sigismund or von Berkov, so I don't have to worry about someone ratting me out.
They know von Berkov?
Sadly, they do. Von Berkov instigated a pogrom in Prague. Not long ago, our new king gave him his blessing. Those who survived fled here or to Kolin.
Why would he need convincing? You said he had had a serious quarrel with Sigismund.
Sigismund has made many enemies in Kuttenberg. He kicked off important burghers from the council, confiscated patricians' property, and imposed taxes and duties on them. But he's not stupid. He hasn't completely beggared anyone, so they'd still have a lot to lose if they confronted him directly.
He just made them fear him.
I'd rather call it caution, but you're essentially right. It's complicated. This isn't chess, and the lords aren't all black or white. Each of them has their own interests. Just because they can't stomach Sigismund doesn't mean they'll side with us.
So you're sending me there to find out where he stands?
You could say that. I suspect he might be inclined to ally with us, but as I said, nothing is certain. If it works out, it will be a great accomplishment. Kunzlin was respected among the former councillors.
At your service, sir. Fine, fine. Where's that beer?
Bitte, bitte. I'll be right with you.
I'm as hungry as a wolf.
Greetings. Henry.
Do I know you?
You don't remember me, you fucker. You sold me that magical ointment for 50 groschen. You said it would make me invisible. Fuck!
What the? I'll smash you up!
Yield! There's more of us.
I'm gonna get you, you arsehole! Come on!
And at the dawn of the seventh day, a rider on a white steed appeared and rescued me.
What did you say? What steed?
Oh, nothing. I was just thanking you. If it weren't for you, I'd have given up the ghost.
Ah, don't mention it. I was glad to help.
So valiant and yet so modest. You are definitely worthy.
Worthy of what?
The rare opportunity I'm about to offer you. I purvey wares from the most mysterious ends of the earth. The water of life, a magical cudgel, a stone that turns anything into gold, and all sorts of other wonders. All this could be yours, and for you, my hero, at a bargain price.
I think I'll be going now. You take care.
Humble respects. I'd like something to eat.
Certainly. Have no fear.
What's going on?
Nothing much. If you're looking... Take care.
At your service, sir.
Greetings.
I'll have a look at your wear. A word about the price. Is this enough?
You see? Thank you, and come again, sir.
Go!
Quick!
Go!
Die! Quick!
So, this is the road to Billiny. Now just to find Hensel and that damn stag.
Go!
Oh, whoa.
Quick!
Go!
Whoa, whoa. Abandoned cart. Those robbers couldn't have got far. Of course. Cart's empty. The horse nowhere to be seen. Just the harness. But a trail of blood over here. Where does it lead? This'll probably be poor old Hensel. They didn't even bury him, the swine. And the main thing is, they took that damn standard. Could that mill be hiding something? Take a closer look.
Pray for a quick death, you bastard! Alert! To arms! Show your stuff!
We take refuge under your protection, Holy Mother of God. Do not forsake us, please. In our time of need, but deliver us always.
I must be mad. Huh. Did I imagine it? What?
I heard some...
Go to hell! We're under attack! Show your stuff!
You're a dead man! You want to try me?
Thanks. Thanks, lad.
The good Lord himself sent you to us.
You can rest easy. The ones outside are dead.
Fucking bastards! Filthy scum!
They attacked you.
Oh, God heard our prayers. But what about Vashek?
My son and two hired hands stood up to them.
I'm sorry.
Mother Mary, what will we do? They killed him. They killed them all. God, my God.
What's your name? I've never seen you here.
I'm Henry. Just passing through.
God be with you. You're welcome to stop by any time. I'd be happy to teach you a few things. Are you going to bake bread today?
Aye, of course. It happens. Just watch where you go.
Can I spend the night?
We're not really...
I'll pay you well.
Sorry, sir.
No, that doesn't matter. All right. I hope that'll be in.
Thanks, and I wish you a peace...
Where can I...
Climb up the ladder in the stable. See you soon, my friend.
Greetings. Good to see you.
Greetings. Well, sir. Sir. Hi. What can you do?
I'll just get the corner over here.
I hate sweeping.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
You said you could teach me something useful.
Aye, I did say that. I just don't know if I pegged you right.
What are you talking about?
Well, I hope you see the difference between robbing someone or murdering them.
No. Crime is crime, Miller.
I understand. Strong convictions. I used to have those. If you ever change your mind, you know where to find me.
I think I've changed my mind. I'd like to learn about the thieves' craft.
I understand. I buy and I sell, and don't ask any questions. The rich will still be rich, and the children of the poor people will at least have something to fill their bellies. Am I right?
So you'll teach me a few thieving tricks?
For a few groschen, certainly. What is it you'd like to learn?
I apologize.
Oh, good God. The mill hands. Oh, they've been chopped to bits.
What are you barging in here for?
What the devil?
We'll finish this quickly. I'm just getting warm.
Go to hell!
I'm killing everyone. I bet
You know what, first
fucking...
Save the lalo!
Save the lalo.
Stop that! That's worthless.
See, can't get that guy. Igen, ezt a húst.
A fejükre menjetek! Nekre, te faszfej!
There's more of them! Slice him up!
Ti szemetek! És ennyi volt!
Pray, you bastard! Be glad you survived. At least Jan is all right. Thanks for the help.
That was close.
I'll say. I thought we'd all die here. Who do I have to thank for being rescued?
My name is Henry. Sir.
I'm pleased to meet you, Henry. I'm Jan of Sukotleski.
What happened here?
We were ambushed. Like a bolt out of the blue. They had their weapons drawn before we could even blink.
They probably realized you were noblemen and hoped you'd have coin.
Perhaps. They wouldn't have been wrong.
Well, with all due respect, sir, what surprised you so much?
I was expecting footpads, a few yokels clutching their weapons like a hog holds a bone. We'd have made quick work of them. But a rabble like that, armed to the teeth, that caught us off guard.
Well, hopefully you'll be all right now. As long as you stay on the main roads, especially at night, nothing untoward should happen. Good luck.
Wait, will you help me? One more time?
What do you need?
Listen, are you familiar with this area?
I'm not from here, but I know my way around a bit.
You might be useful. I need a messenger to act on my behalf in the King's military camp by Kuttenberg.
In Sigismund's camp? What's he got to do with it?
Let me explain. My older brother, the Knight Sir Peter of Sukotleski, is being held captive in the camp. He's fallen into the clutches of a Hungarian baron. Laszlo Farkas is his name. I was supposed to go to the camp and negotiate the terms of his release.
So why do you want to send me there?
Because no one is going to harm an envoy, especially when coin is at stake. I'll no longer go anywhere without protection. Being ambushed once in a lifetime is enough, thanks.
I'd like to hear more details. Who am I supposed to go and see? Who is he?
A Hungarian baron. His name is Laszlo Farkas, but I know hardly anything about him, so you're going to have to ask about him in the camp.
What do you need me to negotiate for you?
The terms for a handover. What we need to do for them to release Peter. Try not to act like a ragamuffin or lout in front of Laszlo. When he sees that he's speaking to a man of distinction, perhaps he won't try to walk all over you.
And where should the handover take place?
It has to be on neutral ground, so neither party has an advantage. Remember that.
What should I know about Peter?
Sir Peter, Knight of Sukotleski. He's several years older than I and fought in many great battles. He was always lucky, and nothing ever happened to him. But now, it looks as if fortune has abandoned him.
What does Peter look like?
He's as bold as an egg and has a scar on one cheek.
A souvenir from a battle?
Hardly. Once, his horse was spooked and bolted through some bushes with him on the saddle. He nearly lost an eye, but fortunately, he only got that scar.
What if that Hungarian doesn't release Peter?
Farkas? He will. War costs money and captives have to be fed too. There's also the matter of honor.
What's so honourable in this?
On the battlefield, knights go up against other knights who are often very similar, only they're carrying out the orders of different masters. They have to fight each other, that's clear, but they can demonstrate to each other their honour and spare the lives of the defeated. Moreover, knights often have wealthy relatives who'll pay to have them freed. So, it pays to keep a knight alive and healthy after a defeat.
Aha, I understand. Well, I can try.
God bless you. Here's a letter with the seal of the Lords of Sukotleski. Present it to Laszlo Farkash as proof that I sent you. Once you arrange everything, let's meet at the inn by the Oak outside of Kuttenberg. I'll not risk my neck any more on these roads. Once again, I thank you for your timely aid. Good luck.
Good to see you.
Kaufstein! Kaufstein! Was willst du?
I'll have a look at the web. Let's talk about the price.
Aye, you...
Das war ein gutes Geschäft, mein Herr.
There's something I need from you.
You've got legs, haven't you?
Two of you had that quarrel. Now I'm back on the whole family. I tried to...
Easy, good horse.
Ow! Are you trying to repeat?
Ka! Ka!
Quick! Oh.
At your service, sir.
God bless.
I've come about your St. Anthony.
Aye? How'd it go? Have you got our stang?
Aye. I got it back. Here's your Anthony in all his glory.
By Christ, it really is our Tony. A little scratched here and there, but in one piece. You helped us out a lot, Henry. The Pitman Shoot Fest will be in a few days, and we'd have had a right basin without it.
It was none too easy, I can tell you.
You saved the good name of our St. Anthony pit. Here's the foy we promised. You handled it well.
Glad to be of help. But next time, keep old Tony well locked up.
Thanks. Come by sometime. You're always welcome on our table, bonny lad. God be with you. Farewell, sir.
God be with you.
I'm sorry.
All right, man?
How's it going, Francie?
God be with you, Henry. Come to the tavern this evening and we'll get mortal. Farewell, good sir.
God bless.
And with you.
Quick! Gah! Nice and slow. Whoa.
Only a blind man can't see it. Sigismund is 1,000 times better than Wenceslas
My
ever
respect.
was. I hear he's
Greetings.
Show me.
What can you do, sir? Maybe next time, then.
I'll be closing soon. Shop while you can.
What can I do for you?
Show me your...
I'd like to discuss the... What would you say to the...
That's not where... Aye. Thank you, sir. And come again.
My, is a good ruler. Just as good as his father, Charles. The Gutenberg vineyard.
Guten Tag, mein Herr. Du hast Glück? Was möchtest du?
Show me your way. I'd like to do something about...
Ja, das ist gut. Finally a good... Und viel Glück für die Zukunft, mein Herr.
Damn cold.
May God give you it.
I have not changed my answer. I will not sell you the rights to my mines. Not today, not tomorrow, nor in 100 years. You will not get your hands on my silver.
You forget I have influential friends. If you won't sell the mines, you'll lose them. Just like Malishov. Along with your life, if you defy me.
Mind your step. Two can play that game. Did you really think that I didn't know you were stealing the royal silver, eh? When your self-proclaimed king finds that out, your head will be on the chopping block.
Seize that traitor!
Not another step.
You'll get yours too, turtle dove. What are you waiting for? Can't you see? They're threatening the Royal Mint Master!
He's one of them! Get him!
I'll rip your ass open! I'll kill you for that! Scum!
Thanks for the help, lad. God knows what would have happened to us if you hadn't shown up.
Papa! Are you all right?
What the hell was that, Rosa?
I saved your life. Didn't you notice?
We would have been in the right if you hadn't taken the shot. Now we have the blood of the king's men on our hands. Do you have any idea what this means?
Was I supposed to let one of Sigismund's lackeys insult us in our own home?
And you thought this was a better solution?
You know what? Let's just leave it be. I don't want to argue in front of the young man here. Apologies for the mess, stranger. There aren't usually so many corpses strewn about our courtyard.
I should be the one apologising. Some of it is my handiwork.
It won't be your concern, though. I promise. We'll call the guards and tell them what happened. That Ulrich Vavak and his men attacked us for no reason.
You think that will make them let us off the hook?
Not for free. But knowing young Plimo, the commander of the guard, I'm sure he won't refuse my coin. But back to you, lad. Who are you? And why have you graced us with your visit?
I'm Henry of Scalitz, squire to Lord Capon of Perkstein.
Pleased to meet you. Conslin Routard. And this feisty creature here is my daughter Rosa.
Like father, like daughter.
Why did your master send you to me, Henry?
He didn't, sir. Unfortunately, he's in enemy captivity.
We're sorry to hear that.
But I plan to rescue him. And I believe you can help me with that.
We can? How?
Lord Capon is held at Malashov.
Our Malashov? I don't envy him. I was planning on fixing the roof before they took it from us. It's full of leaks. I doubt its new master will lift a finger to do anything about it. But tell me, why would I meddle in matters that don't concern me?
But we all stand on the same side. Against Sigismund.
That is undoubtedly true. I don't like that ginger bastard either. Especially since his people started sticking their fingers in my coffers. But to get involved in something as dangerous as freeing a captured nobleman in a territory conquered by Sigismund?
We have to do something to help. I know it's dangerous.
Dangerous? It's madness. What if somebody finds out?
Nobody will know.
You haven't been in Kuttenberg for long, have you? The walls have ears here. I'd only end up with my head on the chopping block. And I don't even want to think about what they'd do to Rosa.
That's true. As long as Vavak's breathing down our necks, we have to be careful.
Who is he, anyway?
Ulrich Vavak von Neuhaus. The new mint master appointed by Sigismund himself. He's had it in for us ever since he took over the office. He's been pressuring me to hand over my mining rights. It seems he'd like to see me reduced to a beggar. And now we've killed his men. The king's men. I'll have to reach deep into my pocket to get out of that. Like Rosa said, lad. As long as Vavak is around, my hands are tied. I'm sorry.
We'll have to untie your hands then. What should I do?
There might be something. It's obvious Vavak is getting richer than his office warrants. There are rumors going around that he's stealing the king's silver. He even uses it to mint counterfeit groschen, using a fake dye. If Sigismund were to find out, he'd have him executed at once, regardless of his noble blood.
But you need evidence to make such an accusation, right?
Exactly.
But how do we find it?
Some of the silver goes missing somewhere along the way to the mint. And we have to find out where.
Find out? But how? They don't let just anyone into the mines and smelting works.
You're right. Only authorized people are allowed in. Fortunately, we have an ally. My friend Peter of Ps5. They ousted him from the Mint Master's office, but his brother Christian remained in the Italian court. He wanted to become the Mint Master himself, but because of Vavak,
He had to settle for the steward's office. He hates him even more than we do on account of it.
And that's saying something.
Christian and I were just talking about his suspicions. He'd welcome any dirt you can dig up on Vavak, just as much as I would. If you go to him and ask for help on my behalf, I'm sure he'll accommodate you. I'll help you free Lord Capon in exchange for evidence of Vavak's fraud. That's fair, isn't it?
All right. It's a deal. I've already met Peter of Ps5, and I know he can be trusted. Let's hope the same goes for his brother.
Excellent. You'll find Christian and Horshan at the estate near the mines. Tell him the password, Via Argentum, the path of silver. He'll know who he's dealing with. But be careful, both of you. This is our last chance to stop Vavak.
We'll be praying for you. Take care of yourself, stranger. I hope you come back to us soon.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
God be with you.
Hurry, before that cursed Vavak destroys...
Where can I find Christian?
You'll find Christian at the estate by the Horshan mines. That's where he works and has his chambers.
Well, what should I say to him?
The password is Via.
And what about the corpses here? Are you sure you won't get into trouble for that?
I'll do everything I can to avoid it. But I'm also sure Vavak won't get off my back. That's why we need to uncover his fraud as soon as possible.
God be with you.
God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends. Oh, well.
What have I? Here, doggy. Oh, Bee! Look here! Someone must have taken it.
Well, that's a tough one. I wouldn't get my hopes up.
You're always welcome here, noble sir.
My humble respect.
Oh, people!
God bless you, sir.
But I don't want to show them to him.
What's the world coming to? Two popes, heretics. I am on.
How can I help you, sir?
Show me your wares. A word about the price.
Hmm.
Do you accept?
Less. Finally, happy to be of service, sir.
We all go to church. I see what you mean. But there's one thing you can't deny. You really are pretty. No, I'm serious. Don't take this the wrong way.
You said you needed some help with something. What's going on?
Something's happened. Oh, a real mess. And I need help from someone reliable.
What is it?
When I was fishing around for information about Liechtenstein, I cast the net a bit too wide. And one of the servant girls I questioned was just found dead.
You think she was killed because of you?
I don't know. If I did, I wouldn't be asking you for help.
I'll help you. Tell me all about it. Who was this dead girl?
Her name was Alice. She was an ordinary, pretty girl. She worked as a maid. I heard they found her all hacked up, tossed somewhere by the town wall. Oh, folk in town are saying it was absolute slaughter. They took the body to the morgue by the St. Peter and St. Paul cemetery.
I'll go take a look at her. See if I can find anything.
I think that would be for the best. Though, I don't think it'll be a very pretty sight. You can ask the gravedigger for details. He'll know the most.
When did you last see the girl?
Around a week ago?
And did you notice anything suspicious about her?
Not at all. She was always cheerful, lively. She was looking forward to a dance. Though I'm afraid she won't be dancing ever again.
What was Alice trying to find out for you?
She always brought me the freshest gossip overheard from her master. And lately, what the other maids in town were saying.
And did you learn anything important from her? Something someone would kill her for?
That's the thing. All she brought me was gossip. Who was cheating on who wasn't going to confession, those sorts of things. So you'll have to figure out the rest for yourself.
What about your other girls? Are they all right?
Yes, fortunately. I'm careful enough to keep them pretty much in the dark about my plans. That's why Alice's death shocked me so much.
What are you gonna do next?
I'd like to ask the others if they noticed anything suspicious. If someone is following them and the like, but...
But you don't want to scare them.
I'm scared myself. For them. Maybe nobody knows about them yet. If someone was to follow me, I could give them away. And I can't risk that. I don't want anyone else to die because of me.
What if I go and see them?
They don't know you, Henry. You'd only scare them. I'll figure something out. In the meantime, find out everything you can about Alice.
Do you think there could be something bigger behind the murder?
I don't know. Maybe she just got caught up in something. But it's strange. Why would someone do her like that? That's the kind of thing you do when you want to send someone a message.
Why did you ask me in particular for help?
Because you're the only one I know here.
Uh-huh.
But don't take it the wrong way. I'm actually glad it's you. You're pretty reliable. Not even Zhishka would be of much help to me here.
Uh-huh. Thanks. I know everything I need.
Good. Go to that graveyard, talk to the gravedigger, and take a look at that poor girl's body. In the meantime, I'll try to find out more. Then we'll put it all together, and I'll be damned if we can't come up with something.
It happens! Just watch where you're going next time. What are you here for today?
Where can I find...
Easy. You just go upstairs, and immediately...
What do you have for...
Nothing to your liking, sir?
Welcome! Greetings.
Show me your where.
Maybe next time then, sir.
Good day to you.
What do you have? I'd like to do something about that. Huh.
You won't convince... Aye. You'll... Thank you, sir. And come again.
from the fire.
Fred. Every dishonest trader who disrespects both his customers and from the finest leather.
I'll have a look at you.
Leather bottles!
Maybe next.
What do you need?
I'll have a look at the.
Word about the price.
Well...
Do we have a deal?
That sounds rude. Aye, that'll do. I was glad to be of help.
A fine day for some fine wares.
What can I do for you?
I'll have a look at the.
I hope you'll find what you're looking for next time, good sir.
Guten Abend, was brauchst du?
What do you have?
I'd like to do something about that.
Satisfied?
You won't convince. Why? I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
I'm sorry.
I need to pay the tithe and give something to the church for my father's requiem.
Innkeeper, a beer! What are you blabbering about that fencing? Heard about it. Young men, they say no one stands jealous. Bottoms up! Who is it? His name is... What was it? Something starting with a Z. They sprinkle rooster blood for every fight. That gives him superhuman strength. We'll see about that.
Why the hell do they pour the beer on the table?
How are your knees? Feeling better?
Oh, yes.
An ale, as usual.
A gift from heaven. Now they only ache when there's a storm coming.
That's handy, isn't it? At least you know when to round up the cattle and gather in the hay.
Aye. When I'm old and infirm, folks will come to me for the weather forecast.
I heard about this fella who always got heartburn just before it snowed. You could team up.
All we need is a bloke who can't get it up when it's going to be sunny, and we'll be the three wise men.
3 cripples, more like.
could eat.
The town needs strong, brave men who can take up arms, not just the tools of their trade. These days, we need to rely on ourselves. The Lord won't protect us.
That sort of talk is dangerous. The talk is supposed
That
to be a
city.
celebration.
What an occasion, eh? Will you go?
I reckon I'll have a look first. Maybe next time I'll even fight. I've been taking lessons at the Fechter, and I've learned quite a bit already.
Oh, that's good. The town needs strong, brave men who can take up arms and not just the tools of their trade. These days, we need to rely on ourselves. The lords won't protect us.
That sort of talk is dangerous. The tournament's supposed to be a celebration of the city. And all that fencing is just a bit of fun, that's all.
Bring me something to eat.
Easy, good horse. Whoa!
My, what a beautiful horse.
Easy, easy. Nice and slow. Greeting. What brings you here? I don't have any... All right.
Have rule again tonight?
Aye, of course.
What's new in this?
Nothing much. See you soon, my friend.
Farewell.
Easy. Easy. Nice and slow.
Slowly.
Nice and slow.
Conrad's going to win the tournament. And I'm telling you, he doesn't stand a chance. He can cut you in half without even pulling his sword from the scabbard.
True, but not even Conrad would dare stand against the devil.
What? What are you blabbering about?
I heard about this one bloke, a young fella, but they say no one stands a chance against him because he's in league with the devil.
Blessed Virgin, who is it?
His name is... Oh, bloody hell. What was it? Zdenek? Zabishek?
God be with you. What would you like?
You must be the local gravedigger.
That's right. They call me František. At least them that can speak do. Ha!
I'm Henry.
Greetings, Henry. What do you need?
I hear there was a murder here recently. Some young girl?
True. True. She's lying in the morgue. But who the hell are you? Another Gawker?
Another? Why would anybody come to look at her?
People ain't got no respect. As soon as news spread about what was done to her, folk are always turning up to have a gawk. So if you ain't one of them Gawkers, you must be one of them other types. Well, no, you can't shave her. No, no thumb for a souvenir.
Well, I don't want to take anything. I need to find something out.
Like what exactly?
Who killed her?
Why?
Someone killed the poor girl. You can't just let the murderer get away with it, can you?
Well, what do you plan on doing about it?
Find out who did it and bring him to justice.
Well, if that's the way it is, and you really want to help them lasses, it's true that Lumiere ain't shown no interest in her yet. I wouldn't expect that from him no more.
Who's this Lumiere? Another one of those gawkers and collectors?
No, no. He actually tried to help.
Help? How?
Well, he was investigating them others.
Right.
You said she wasn't the first.
Aye. We had a couple of similar cases. Lumiere said they was all killed by the same murderer.
And who is this Lumiere?
He used to work for the local bailiff. I think he knew the first one what was killed, but that was a long time ago.
Do you remember how many girls were killed?
You mean you don't know nothing about it? Here, even the sparrows are squawking about it.
I haven't been in Kuttenberg very long.
I see. There's been one every few weeks for the past year.
Do you know where the last one got killed?
I heard some talk about it when they brought her here. But what do you want to do there?
Look for clues. Footprints, blood, anything.
That can help you?
That's worth a try.
I heard she was killed by the town walls, close to the Hole in the Wall, a dodgy tavern in the Hoprink neighborhood.
Thanks. What's this Lumiere got to do with this?
Well, like I told you, he used to work for the bailiff. I think he was a scribe.
A scribe keeps records in the Black Chronicle, though I've never heard of one doing his own investigations.
Well, the old bailiff wasn't all that interested in the common folk. But Lumiere, he was quite helpful. Folk heard about it and went to him with whatever was troubling them.
I'd like to speak with Lumiere. Do you know where I can find him?
At his home in Bohemia Street, that's near the church. You won't find him at the bailiff's no more. I don't know exactly why, though. Seems he had some quarrel with the bailiff.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
It's my pleasure, especially helping someone from the land of the living again. Actually, wait a mo. Speaking of the living, there's a girl what comes here and grieves over that dead maid. I think her name is Barbara.
And do you know where I could find her?
She said she serves in one of the burgers' houses. So either there or in the morgue with that poor dead girl.
Thanks again, Master Gravedigger.
God be with you, good sir.
I'd sooner see hell freeze over.
Ah, that's a shame. There's something I need from her.
You've got legs, haven't you? Go and see her then.
Slowly. Nice and slow. Whoa! Are you Barbara? I'm told you knew Alice.
Alice? Aye, she was almost like a sister to me. We served together for years, in the same house. Why'd you ask? Who are you?
I'm trying to find out who did this to her. I'm afraid the killer might want to go after my friend as well.
Ah, I understand.
Who did you serve?
Our master is a local merchant. He is trying his hand at trading wine.
Do you know of any suitors she might have had?
I know she was seeing someone. Why?
I'd like to talk to him as well.
But I don't know who it was. Alice said he was rich and dressed nicely. But she promised him she'd never tell anyone his name.
And you never saw him?
No, never. I don't even know where she met with him.
How did Alice get along with your master?
Fine. Just like with everyone. Our master is a bit strict, but he's fair.
What's his name? Can I speak to him?
Why? But you can't see him anyway. He's on a trade trip to Prague.
It occurred to me that maybe he could have done it.
He couldn't. He was gone when it happened. He hadn't been home in several weeks. And besides, why would he kill them others too? He never even knew them.
I heard about that. And also about Lumiere.
Well, if you're interested, go and see him. Maybe you'll catch him sober enough to talk sense.
Do you know what exactly happened to Alice?
No. Nobody saw or heard nothing. One day, she just didn't come home. And then, I found her. Like this.
What do you mean, like this?
You haven't seen her yet, have you?
I haven't.
Then don't. It's a horrible thing to see. She was such a pretty girl. She had such beautiful brown hair. And it didn't even leave that untouched.
What do you mean?
Who could have cut off her hair like that? And why? None of it makes sense.
So, I'll leave you to mourn in peace now.
And women of virtue, gather round and listen. I have to warn you about the greatest evil and danger on God's earth. Men's cruelty and wickedness. You may say that God created Adam and all. In his image, so they can't be all that bad.
Easy. Easy. Nice and slow.
They're the ones claiming it's...
Ow! Where are you going? Don't you see I'm walking here?
You're always welcome here, noble sir.
May God give you health, sir.
I'm sorry.
Slowly. Nice and slow.
How did it go? I went to see him, but he threw me out.
Slowly. Nice and slow. Whoa!
You're always welcome here, noble sir.
This is the place. There's a lot of blood and some footprints. But I'm not sure how much more I'll be able to find. Christ, that's a lot of blood. Someone must have really chopped this girl up. This isn't from a blow to the head or a stab to the heart. I'm not sure I'll be able to find any remains. I wonder what happened to them. I can't make anything out of this. The whole town's been walking around here. There could have been one killer or a dozen. I'm surprised I haven't completely trampled out the blood. It's hard to make out, but I think I see some slashing from a blade. So, there's still a lot of blood left, but I expected even more. I found some faint blade marks. Either the others were trampled out, or someone skilled was wielding it. It didn't look to me like any remains were left lying around. I've no idea what he did with them. Did he keep them or throw them away?
Good to see you.
Good day to you. What brings you here?
I would like to atone for my sins before God, Father.
I appreciate your efforts, but I'd rather have real sinners coming to me. Do you really want to make the pilgrimage?
Maybe some other.
Don't delay too.
I would like.
In Bohu.
What pen?
Bless yourself.
It's time to go.
Till we meet again.
So, let's see what we have here. My God. Someone really did a number on her. Oh, they ripped open her entire belly. And they didn't stop there. There must have been buckets of blood. The poor thing bled out completely by the walls. Her lips are bloody, but nothing more. Tongue's still in place. But if he killed her for blabbing, I reckon he'd have cut out her tongue or something, wouldn't he? These are more like chops than cuts. Somebody must have taken a sword to her. Knife wounds would be smaller, and an axe would have made a bigger mess. But it couldn't have been a long sword. That would have been clumsy. It was something shorter and nimbler. God, that madman cut off both her breasts and bits of flesh. But what did he do with it all afterwards? Did he really keep all the pieces? Nobody could be that sick, could they? Her face is a little bruised and cut, but nobody cut her there. But she has a dark ring around her neck. Was she strangled? The murderer must have had pretty strong hands, and her hair is all matted with blood and hacked off. I don't even know what colour it was. Maybe there's something more to it. What if the murderer kept her hair like some kind of sick trophy? Just some scratches and bruises, that's all. The killer probably surprised her. She didn't even have time to defend herself. So, the murderer must have awfully strong hands, because he strangled her and left a dark ring around her neck. Then he took a short sword or saber and started hacking at her. She's missing parts of her torso, but they aren't by the body. He also cut off most of her hair. He cut off her breasts, but left her tongue, then left her lying there for all to see. To send a message, maybe? Or a warning? Only if it was a warning for telltales, he would have cut out her tongue or something, wouldn't he? I don't know why he killed her, but I don't think it's because of Catherine.
It happened. Just watch where you're going next time.
My respects.
Excuse me?
Christ!
Pardon me.
I'm sorry.
Did you hear what happened? A recruiter from Sigismund's army camp came through here. Not again. God bless you, sir.
I bet they can't wait for us to join up. Have you ever even held a sword?
Not a sword, but I'm pretty handy with the flail. I reckon bashing some dolt isn't so difficult.
Well, come to your senses
Excuse
yet?
me?
Blessings to you.
Tried to make peace with her, but
It
she
happens!
slammed the door
Just
in
watch
my
where you're
face.
going next time.
I'm not going to humiliate myself a second time. What is it you want from her anyway? If it's money, then...
No, not money.
I'm always glad to see polite people like
The finest wares, quality goods. Go and whistle somewhere else. This horse wasn't too.
Ow! Poor man! Don't ride among people if you're
Hey! Are you trying to kill me?
Put away that weapon.
Easy, good horse.
God be with you. Keep the peace and we'll stay friends.
bloody expensive horse.
I'm in a right bind.
Great! It's a deal. We'll go ahead and tell Franz and Bashek too.
Lumiere?
Oh. Christ, my head. Not so loud.
I need to ask you something.
I said not so loud. I have a splitting headache.
That's some hangover. He's useless to me like this. Unless I'm willing to wait for him to sleep it off, I'll have to get him some kind of cure or potion. This should sober him up. No. Nothing like a little hair of the dog that bit you. This should sober him up. No. This should sober him up. No, not that. Maybe you'll say...
Oh.
did you get that new bench?
I reckon I'll have a look first, and maybe next time.
I'm sorry.
It happens! Just watch where you're going next time.
Greetings.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time. is it? Why are you skulking here?